So if you tell a joke and it's like a foul mouthed joke and you think it bothers me, please let me be the one it does not. I have very thick leather skin because of the environment that I grew up in. Please have at it. I don't give a fuck. Have fun. If you think I am bothered, I promise you I'm not. My family has done more damage than anybody on the internet can ever do to me. I can promise you that. And I'm talking as close as my own mama. My own mama has done more damage to me than anybody on the internet could ever do to me. So, by all means, have your fun, say your jokes. I might sound like I'm going off, but in reality, I'm just playing into the fun. But yeah, I'm just playing into the fun. Oh, you don't believe me? You don't believe me? Here, let me show you. A that was a child abuse scar from my mother's current husband, who at the time when I was younger, I skipped school. This is when I was in middle school. I skipped school, right? And I guess the school called and he seen me. He seen me and in front of my friends, he took his belt off and tore the skin off my arm. That whelp is still there. But he did it. He did it in front of a cop, right? He did it in front of a police officer. The cop was across the street, and I had to leave my mother's house. And you know what he told the cop? You know what he told the police officer? He said, "I'm gonna when we're done, he's gonna go in the house and I'm gonna finish what I started." He said he said when we're done, I'm gonna finish what I started. This was over skipping school. And you know what my mom did? You know what my mom did when I got put out? She co-signed him. She co-signed him. Mind you, they're not in a healthy space, but she co-signed him. And to this day, this is one of those things that has never been talked about. So, like I said, I have thick skin because see my mom thinks that my love can be bought. And that's why I say the things that I say when I post my videos, like my TikToks. Like, I don't just be saying random shit. I just, like that's stuff that that just be dwelling in my mind all the time. So it's like I gotta let it. I just gotta get the outlet out. So this 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 is my outlet. This is my safe space because if you think that's bad, I could keep going on. I could the story that's not even that's not even the worst one. But like I said, it's all love. Yes. And the thing is, Kaylee, I had to do it alone. I had to I had to heal from the trauma alone. I had to heal from the abuse alone. I had to deal with that by myself. What game? And I try not to I try to not be what my mother is to me to my kids. I try to be I try to be as patient with my kids. I try to be as honest with my children. I tell my children I love them. Like like the thing like that's why I'm very like that's why I just did that video about me being hard on my kids. Like kids cry in silence. And that's a very real statement. Like kids, they cry in silence, and they're not going to wait around for you to approach them to ask them like, is there something I'm doing wrong for you? They're just going to hold it in and cry in silence. Like, and I don't, and that's why I say, as next generations of parents, we have to learn to be okay with telling our children, like, son, daughter, I'm not familiar with what you want, what you need from me. I didn't grow up with what you want from me. Like, me just talking to my mother cannot communicate feelings to me because of her mother. Her mother does not show emotion. Therefore, my mother does not show emotion because they see it as weakness. When in reality, that's being honest with your children. Do not try to be, and that's something for me. Like, do not try to be Mr. Super Billy Badass for your kids. Like, oh, I did it. I do it all by myself. And I don't shed a tear. I don't cry. I don't get, I just do it. I just wake up and do it. Don't be that for your kid. Don't do that to them. Because then they will start to mimic that shit and be like, I don't need help from nobody. I don't need help from the world. My mama didn't need it. My daddy didn't need it. That's gonna be their standard, and that's selfish. Let your kids see when you don't know something, like, damn, I don't know that shit. I don't know how to handle that. Damn, that really hurt me. Let your kid, like, let them see that. That's called being vulnerable with your children. Let them see it. Let them know that it's okay to be fucking human. Like, growth is uncomfortable. If learning something new was comfortable or doing something new was comfortable, we would all be fucking millionaires. We would all be fucking millionaires. We would all have big houses. If doing something new was not uncomfortable, we would all look the same. We would all look like the same goddamn person. You have to be okay. And the best way I can put it, be okay with crying in front of your kids. I know that sounds crazy, but be okay with crying in front of your kids. Because that shows them, yes, you are my role model, but you are human just like me. If mommy and daddy can cry and still get back up, then so can I. And you will teach them that as they get older. Yeah, I'm going to have a moment of tears. But I saw my mommy and I saw my daddy cry and they got back up and did it again. Show them that. Don't show them Billy fucking badass who can do all with no emotion. Because they will grow up and they will suppress that shit. Me, I'm not perfect. I'm still dealing with my own shit, but it has gotten to a point with me where I can't turn to nobody else. That's how it's gotten for me. Like, I put on a mask better than anybody. I can be there for every single body, but when it come time for me to be like, all right, I'm down bad. I need help. Why you need that? You just got this. You just did this. You just worked all these hours. You're not listening. I'm fucked up and I need help. Instead of giving me a yes, I can help you, or a no, I cannot, you dive into my personal life. You compare me to people who have more kids than me and less resources, and tell me there's people with more kids that got less than you and they make it work. Why you need that? I just gave you this. You're not listening to me. And that's when I started to get reserved. Like, me personally, I don't even talk to my mother. I talk to my mother on a grandparent to parent basis. That's it. I love my mama to death, but my mother cannot be there for me emotionally. My father is mentally ill. My father is in a mentally ill state. My mother is emotionally unavailable. I don't have nobody to turn to that I can actually lean on and be like, yo, I am fucked up and I don't know what to do. Since I took my children, I had to figure it out on my own. I had to figure that shit out on my own. And to this day, I still figure that shit out on my own. Like, and that's why I do this. That's that that was the motive. That was the motive behind me doing what I do now. That was the entire motive. It ain't the money, it ain't the fame, it ain't the spotlight, it ain't being the center of the camera. It ain't none of that shit. It's none of it. I started this platform with the sole purpose to remind this hits my heart. Like, this is deep within my heart. This is why I do this, because we do shit day in and day out, whether we are depressed, whether we are happy, whether we are angry, whether we are unsatisfied with life, we still get up and we keep going. When you go home and you lay in that bed at the end of the day, who was the last person to say, thank you? Thank you for doing that. Thank you for cleaning the house. Thank you for making my dinner. Thank you for keeping the car running. Thank you for keeping the fucking lights on. Thank you for putting food in the fucking fridge. Thank you for washing my clothes. Thank you for checking on me when who was the last person to say that shit when you go to bed at night? And for some of us, it's no fucking body. And mentally, that can fuck with you. So that became my sole purpose, to fill this community with people who deserve the most appreciation and uplift and just love and support as they could possibly get out of a 4-hour fucking stream. Yes, I love playing video games. Yes, I love being yes, I love being an entertainer and making people laugh. But that is not why I do this. I do this to connect with people like me, people that have suppressed emotion, suppressed trauma, suppressed everything under the fucking sun and still smile. And remind them that you are still beautiful. You are still a work in progress. You are still made in God's image. And don't ever let nobody on this fucking earth tell you otherwise. As somebody that lives with trauma every fucking day, depression, you name it, I hide it. I hide it because in reality, no one has fucking cared until I met the people that have supported me on this journey in this content creation shit. Nobody until I started this. So that fuels me to get on here and talk to y'all. That fuels me to keep going. Even when I'm like, yo, I don't feel like this is really the move. Y'all fuel me. Just the comments, the interactions, just the little shit. It fuels me. It reminds me like, yo, people are watching. They might not be following, they might not be subscribing, they might not be paying, but people are watching. You see them watching. They watch from the shadows, they lurk, they watch. They might not follow right away, but they are watching. You know this. You have something. Don't just throw it away because it's not showing on the screen. Don't throw it away. And I tell myself this every time I feel discouraged. Don't throw it away because people they're watching. It's not showing, but they are watching. And I see that part. Because a part of me, I wanted to, I don't know, it wasn't gaming for me at first. At first, it was it's probably like podcast style stuff because when I start talking like this, I just can't I just can't stop because it's so much built up. And it's like the more I talk, the more I feel like somebody somewhere is relating to what I am saying, but they suppress it so much that they don't even know how to connect with somebody that feels the same shit they feel, if that makes sense. Like, can you imagine? And this could apply to you or anybody. Can you imagine trying to communicate with somebody something that's hurt you and they listen for a second? They listen, but then then they tune out. They hear you, but they tune out. And then and then it just keeps repeating itself. Oh yeah, I'm here for you. I hear you. I'm here for you. Till I'm busy. Yeah, I'm here. I'm here. You know I'm always here till I'm busy. And then it's like it's a repetitive cycle of all right, you only give a fuck when it's convenient for you. But I'm always here when it's not convenient for me. So then you start to hold it in like, man, then you start to hold it in and holding back. And then you start the same people that you be telling stuff to, like the stuff that hurts, the stuff that bothers you. Now you go from telling them everything to, man, I'm good, everything good. I'm just working. Just working and going home. I'm just working, just handling business. That's life. Then that's suppression. I hope you know that. Please don't misread that. When you go from telling somebody something so many times to, man, I'm just chilling. I'm just chilling. I'm just hanging out. I'm just working. You know me. That's suppression. I'm telling you this because that is me. I will be there for every single fucking body until there is nothing left to take from me. But when it is my turn to ask, I'm by myself. I'm venting. I'm venting what goes on in my head every day, but I'm also trying to relate to somebody. I'm venting my shit, but I feel like I'm relating to someone. For years, I have been everybody's support system. You need me, I'm there. When is it my turn? And that's why I tell y'all it's okay to not be okay, but do not marinate. Don't marinate it. Don't sit in it. Don't let it consume you. Because as somebody who has let it consume them multiple times, as a grown ass man, I can sit up here on this camera vulnerably and tell you I wanted to die more than once, but I wasn't weak enough to leave my children. I was not weak enough to leave those boys. So I cleaned the dirt off and I kept going. And that's why I have my outro the way it is. My outro, that little speech I do at the end of every stream, that's where that came from. To let people know you gonna fall. Oh, you gonna fall. You gonna scrape some body parts. You gonna break some fucking bones. But you better not ever fucking give up. I don't know how, I just don't know how I would even tell my story. Do you know? Yeah, I've never heard that quote, but fits the shoe perfectly. I wouldn't even know how to tell my story. It's like I've been in suppression mode for so long, and I just like I said, I know I'm speaking to somebody, but it's like when you try like, and you know how many people, would tell me they'd be like, go talk to a therapist. It, and it'd be so many people. It'd be like you got what they call it. They'd be like, you got depression, but it comes in waves, and they always tell me this. They'd be like, you have it, but it's in waves. They were like, you should go see a therapist. And they're like, and I'm just like, that's not gonna help me. That's not gonna help me. And the reason I say that that's not gonna help me is because after that session is up, all I did was talk about it. That didn't help me under. That didn't move the weight. That just kind of took the weight from me and put it on the table for you to judge. I don't feel like that's gonna like I don't want to I don't want to remove the weight. And I think Well, for me, that's just what I feel like a therapist would do. Is just move the weight. Like, I don't want you to explain it. I don't need it to be explained. I just think that would just explain. I don't want you to explain it. That's like when I vent to people, it's like, why are you trying to give me answers? I don't want answers. I just want to be heard. As a child that got the belt for every mistake made in my childhood, I literally got beaten for every mistake I ever made. And this is the same man that she is still with, and they're not even happy together. This is the same man that every time, do you know what it's like to, like, I don't know if anybody can remember that far back, but do you know what it feels like to be afraid of someone? I'm talking like genuine fear of another human being as a child. Do you know what that feels like? You keep trying to push your father role on me, and I refuse to accept it. You didn't ask. You didn't try to get to know me. You just claimed me. Because of the status of my father, you tried to just claim me. You never tried to learn anything about me. But every mistake I made was nothing more, nothing less than a belt to my ass, a belt to my bare skin. That's suppression. And that's why I don't like to, I don't like to, I'm not going to say discipline because I correct my children. But one thing about me, I don't like any form of belt to my kids. I don't like to hit or any form of that. Like, a pluck is one thing, a pop is one thing. I'm talking about full on. I'm not. Let me clarify because I know the black parents gonna get on my ass. I'm not talking about a pluck. I'm not talking about a smack upside the head. I'm talking about full blown ass whooping for a mistake is something that I cannot do. I tried to learn my children something that I did not have. I tried to give my children a place to, a spotlight to communicate. Like I had my oldest son come to me not even a week ago, and he does this a lot. He always tells me, he was like, Dad, I did good again today. And I was like, well, I'm glad you did good. And I was like, the only time you tell me that is when you want something. And he was like, I was like, what do you want? He said, I don't want nothing. I just want to be loved. Do you know I stopped every fucking thing I was doing and hugged that boy because that hurt me? Please don't let that go over your head. When your child cries out, please listen. When your child cries out, I don't care what age they are. They could be grown in college. When your child cries out, I feel like you got one time to listen before they shut down on you. I'm cold. Ooh, I'm cold. Cold. I'm about to get up. I'm cold. I'm cold, damn it. I'm cold. I'm cold down here. Ooh, I'm cold. Something like that. Oh boy. I might have to save this stream. This one might have to get highlighted. I might have to keep this one. This stream I'm going to have to get highlighted. I'm pinning this to the Twitch. I might cut the end of that and yeah. I'm saving that cuz this can't die here. This video can't die here. I need to. This is getting saved. I don't. My YouTube. I don't know, but it can't. It can't die on Twitch. But that's just like a fraction of what goes on in my head. There's that was just a fraction of the things that goes on in my head. It's crazy. It's just like maybe that's why my head is so fucking big because I'm always in thought. It's probably why my head is just huge. I'm always in deep thought, always thinking about everything all at once. That's probably why my head's so damn big. But it is what it is. It is what it is. Oh shit! I'm telling you, that's why my fucking forehead is so big because I'm just always stuck in thought. Oh, oh man. She ain't say nothing bad for once. She ain't say nothing bad for once. Surprise. Surprisingly. That was a surprise. I was expecting. All right. I am probably surprised she ain't sleep yet. I'm surprised she ain't knocked the hell out yet. But listen, it's almost that. It's about that time for me. I just want y'all to know. I thank y'all. I thank y'all. I thank the OGs of the community, the lurkers on both platforms. I appreciate y'all. I love y'all. I'm proud of y'all. Don't give up. Take my words for thought. Not you reading me. Take the words that I've said today. Just something to think about. Something to open your mind a little bit. I appreciate all of y'all. Y'all are amazing people. Um, I'm thankful for y'all. The consistency of y'all just showing up means a lot to me. You know, I believe in y'all. Whatever y'all are doing with y'all, whatever y'all goals are, whatever y'all ambitions are, whatever you strive to do, I believe in you. I'm proud of you. You will get there, but it's not going to happen overnight. But I see your hard work from sunset to sundown. I see your hard work. I see everything you're doing. Keep going. Keep doing what you're doing. It's not for nothing. You have a purpose. You have a calling. Something beautiful, something amazing to offer to this world. I don't know what it is. I can't tell you what it is. I can only be a voice of encouragement, a voice of uplift, a voice of reminder to remind you that you are loved, you are important, you matter. To the mothers, keep being that amazing mom. Keep showing up for them babies. To the fathers, to the single parents, just I see you. From one father to another, I see you. You're doing an amazing job. Long as you showing up, that's all that matters. We don't have all the answers collectively. We learning as we going. Even if they're grown, we learning as we going. And you just being there, that's all that matters. We're not perfect. We're not ever gonna be perfect. We're all made in his image. We're all made in God's image, but at the end of the day, you woke up, you got out that bed, and you handled business, and you did what needed to be done, and you did it without complaint. And I'm proud of you. I see you working. It's not for nothing. Just keep doing it. I see you. I might not see you physically, but I see you in spirit. You're gonna get there. Take it one day at a time. Don't rush the process. Enjoy your life. You only got one. That that grind, that quote unquote grind or that hustle, that's cool and all, but it's no good if you're dead or in the hospital. So don't rush the process. Take time for yourself. Take those days off. Take those trips. If you can take those trips, take that PTO. Those worldly possessions, that job will all still be there. It'll be there when you come back. Appreciate yourself. Love yourself. I love y'all. And I will see you on the next one.
On a steady grind, golden voice got truth in the lines. No shortcuts, just time and faith. Hard work, good vibes, that's the way. He ain't nobody, one of a kind. Low key funny, got the chatter line. Horror on screen, but he cool inside. Lifting up hearts while he ride that grind. Trust the process, he don't chase fame. Every scare's real, still he play the game. Mic on deck, sound pure, sound true. From the old heads grind to the dreams of the youth. Keep it real, no filters apply. Vision on point, goals never slide. Stay locked in, don't blink, don't pause. That's IQ game, he walk what he talks. IQ game, he walk what he talks. IQ game, IQ games. IQ game, walk what he talks.